Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1 million bucks, things in his cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, everybody listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Why don't you join? Yeah. You gotta turn on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Y'all can get it on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. You gotta turn on. Turn them out. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Man, got a radio show. Steve Harvey got a radio show because God in the blessing business. Yeah, that's all. I'm just a recipient. Steve Harvey got a radio show because God is in the show you favor business. He showed me some favor. Steve Harvey got a radio show because God is in the forgiving business. God done forgave me thousands and thousands of times. You know, and I say that as a big number like that because it's probably true. God is a forgiving God. That's how I exist today. And that's how you exist today. And one of the things I want to remind you about even in existing today, you know, Joel Osteen has a book out called It's Your Time. I love this book. It's called It's Your Time. And that's kind of what I want to touch on today. And I want to remind you all that it's still your time. See, you know, they've got unsuccessful people have created a lot of sayings to justify our failures as people. Well, my ship has passed. That was created by a person who did not quite make their goal in the amount of time that they had set for. So to justify it, here comes this great, seemingly very clever saying, and a lot of us adapt. Well, my ship has passed. So we adopt that. Here's another one. Well, I guess it just wasn't meant to be. That sounds good, don't it? Because they mix it up with a little bit of faith base in it. I guess it wasn't. Well, here's another one. I guess if God wanted it for me, I'd have it. Are you serious, man? Are you serious? You're actually going to use that one to justify where you are in life, man? That's so not the case. I want to remind everybody today that it's still your time. That, you know, your ship hasn't sailed. You didn't miss all of your opportunities. There's others. It's still your time. You know, you still got a chance. You still have a shot. Here's a good one. You still have hope. You do. All of you. As long as God is who he is. There's always hope for you. You can never lose sight of that. You can never let the devil win that battle, that there is no hope for you, and cause you to do something that's unthinkable. I'm just going to cash in the chips. I'm going to take my life. I'm going to commit suicide. No. Wait a second. Are you for real? That's not God talking to you. That's something wrong, and it's not coming from him. It's still your time. You still got a chance. There's always hope. But listen to me. You got to move, and you got to move on it. So many people are not getting the full benefit of their life, and so many people are not getting all the blessings that God has for them because you keep waiting on the perfect time. Man, how many times have I heard people come to me and say, hey, man, I'm just waiting on everything to line up right, man. I'm waiting on the perfect time to get, man, hey, can I tell you something? If I were waiting on the perfect time, I wouldn't be hardly any of the things that I've become. And one of my greatest blessings was marrying Marjorie. I wouldn't even have married Marjorie if I was waiting on the perfect time, because I had gone through what I thought was enough misery to cover my entire lifetime. And so when I was first divorced, I just said, man, it's going to be 5-6 years before I do this again. I said it. 2 years later, I was married. But guess what, man? It wasn't the perfect time. I didn't have all my ducks lined up in a row. It was still some things I needed to clean up. I even told her it's some things I want to clean up out of my life before. You know, I want to make sure I got all the stars aligned up. You know, I want to wait until all the ducks are in a row. I was waiting on the perfect time. If I had not stopped and Marjorie and I had sat out and said to each other, there'll be no perfect time. And then she said, I'll go through with you whatever you're going through. And that was it. I took a chance. The ducks were not lined up in a row. I had a lot of baggage in my life, man. I wanted to try to clear up. I wanted to do some things financially different. I wanted to just get rid of some residue I had in my life. She said, no, we'll do it together because ain't no perfect time. And guess what? It wasn't. So if you're out there waiting on the perfect time to do something, it may not come. There is no such thing as waiting on the perfect time. I've said this 100 times, and here comes 101. The road to success is always under construction. You ain't finna go out there and there ain't no barrels on the road. You're not going out there and not running to detour signs. You're not going out there without seeing the men working sign, the get off. You're not going out there to see it. So guess what? Stop waiting on the stars. Man, this is the perfect time to do it now. If you're waiting on the perfect time, that could be one of your biggest problems. You're still waiting. You have got to move, and you've got to move on it, and you've got to make a decision to go now. God will get you through everything necessary for you to get through, but you can't quit though. See, here's a part. You can't quit. Just because the road you're on is under construction, you can't get off at the exit because you're tired of all the bumper-to-bumper traffic. It's that way. Get you some God. Like I said, get you some God and go on and go see what your life can be like. So stop waiting on the perfect time. Stop waiting on the stars to align themselves. You got to move, and you got to move on it. Get you some God, apply some faith, and get started. And remember, when you get out there coming towards your goal, the road to success is always under construction. If it was easy, everybody would be it. Stop expecting it to be easy. Come on out here. Get up in this thing. It's funky out here. Yeah, I got all that. It's hard out here. Yeah, I got all that. But what you want to do, man? Huh? What you want to do? You want to push your chips up to the window? It ain't time for that. You still got time. You still got a chance. There's always hope. There's always God. That's my conversation today.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, 100% attention, please. The Lord God Almighty has done it again, giving us a brand new day, a new opportunity, another chance. Man, what a blessing it is to be here. What a blessing it is to be waking up in the morning. There's no such thing as getting up on the wrong side of the bed. If you get up, you ought to thank him for it. If you can think, you ought to thank him for it. Whatever has happened in your life has happened in your life for a reason. It is preparing you for the things you have asked for and the places you are going. You're going to have hard times. There's nowhere it says that life won't be hard. It will. But what the promise is, he would always be with you. That's the promise. Through it all, the good, the bad, the thick and the thin. That's what I'm talking about. So no matter how I feel when I wake up, it's going to be all right. But I don't wake up like that. I wake up with it, the it's all right attitude. Because, man, I'm not finna sit up there and be one of them people talking about, I got up on the wrong side of the bed. I don't feel like this. I'm sick of my job. I like all my job. You don't like your job, quit your job. But what you don't want to do is quit waking up. Just want to throw that out there. Steve Harvey Morning Show, Shirley Strawberry Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica Jr., and the legend that is Nephew Tommy. Yeah. Well, we back in business, y'all. Junior, what's on your mind?
School just started back, and some of these teachers already have wanted to quit. They say these kids is acting a fool already in week 2 of coming back to school. Do you have any advice for them how to hang in there with these kids? Do you have any advice?
No, I've never been a teacher before. I played one on TV, but it was all acting. Yeah. And I didn't care for it then, so I have nothing for teachers. Nothing. I don't even know what they're going through. All I know is they're highly underpaid. They're the most underpaid profession in the world to me.
Say that again.
Yeah.
And so that's all I can't give you no advice, because all advice I'm going to get you locked up. So I can't help you, you know.
Not catch a case.
Yeah.
Well, that's all you finna get if you listen to me about handling kids. Because just give me, like a child does what? To ask, tell me something a child would do. Then Junior, you ain't got no kids. So let's go to Carla and Shirley.
I have a friend who is a teacher, and she said the kid threw a pencil at her.
You didn't throw it back?
See it right there. Because my whole thing is, we throwing stuff now? So
Pick up
now
this
you
whole
threw this
desk.
pencil. Let's see how you deal with this 3-ring binder that's coming back at you. See, that's why I'm not a teacher. And that's why, and I'm not finna.
No, you can't. Okay.
The little boy cuss at me. Oh, that's what we doing now? Your baby gonna need therapy with the combination I'm gonna put on his little behind. I'm gonna put it together in a way where he gotta go to the nurse office.
Yeah.
From the back.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then we'll go from there. Yeah.
Glad you're not in the classroom, Steve.
Right.
Harvey.
Shout out to our teachers, right, Shirley?
We love our teachers. Thank you for educating our kids. All right. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we'll hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey everybody, it's your favorite play cousin, Junior. Looking for something new? Try fencing, the Olympic and Paralympic sport that mixes speed, strategy, and fun. It's like chess meets cardio. Quick feet, quick decisions, and satisfying beat when you score a point. Kids, teens, and adults can start anytime. No experience needed, and many clubs have loaner gear. Coaches teach fundamentals and safety from day one. You can find a beginner class near you at usafencing.org/tryfencing. That's usafencing.org/tryfencing.
It is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us today, Neffa?
We are headed to the break room, Shirley. We are at work and we headed to the break room, and we always got an issue because everybody puts their food in the refrigerator, and there's some people who touch things that don't belong there. Break room barbecue. Break room barbecue. Yeah. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello?
I'm trying to speak to Eric.
Yeah, this is Eric. What's up?
Hey man, let me tell you something. With me and you finna get some straight today, dog. Right here, right now. Let me say this, man.
Who is this? What you talking about right now?
This is Quincy right here. This Quincy. I work in the same building. I work on the same floor you work on. All right. And I know that a lot of people on the floor, everybody kind of share the break room and the refrigerator or whatever. But let me tell you this right now. It's been brought to my attention that you the person on Tuesday, all right, that went in there and ate my barbecue ribs. All right. Whoa. It took me 4-5 hours to smoke them.
Hey, whoa, slow down. You said your name Quincy, right? Slow down, Quincy.
My name.
Who bringing this to your attention, bro?
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about who told me. But everybody say you always eating people's stuff out the break room and out the refrigerator.
Well, I don't know who is everybody or whatever, but I ain't eating nothing out the refrigerator. I go out and get my own food, bro. I go out and get my own food, so I don't know what you're talking about right now. And I don't know who over there telling you. Let me say this to you, Eric. Let me say this to you, all right? I'm coming by your cubicle tomorrow. I see anything. I see some barbecue sauce, anything remotely look close to my barbecue ribs. I swear to you, I'm whooping your ass right there in your man, you need to chill, man. I'm not about the threats, bro. I'm telling you, I wasn't the one that did that. I'm telling you that right now, so you need to calm down.
No, I ain't calming down, okay? I'm telling you right now, you're going to get up in your cubicle.
I hear what you're saying, but I'm trying to tell you I'm not the one that's doing that. That's what I'm telling you. So you're coming at the wrong person.
How come everybody say if anybody ate your food, it's probably Eric? Eric the one always eating everybody's stuff up.
They can say whatever they want to say. That don't mean that I was the one that did that. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You get all irate.
So they lying on you now. They lying on you.
They lying. I'm trying to tell you they lying. I'm telling you that.
So you do understand what I'm saying. If it's anything that remotely look close to barbecue sauce, anything, a real bone, anything like that around your cubicle, in the trash can, in your work area, I'm whooping your ass, Eric.
Man, Quincy, man, I'm trying to be nice to you on this phone, bro, but I told you about these threats. So at this point in time, for you threatening me again, you and your barbecue sandwich, bro. That's how it is right now. You and your barbecue sandwich, bro. I told you to stop making these threats to me, bro. Go on admit that you ate it, Eric. Go on admit it then. You know what? At this point, speaking to you on this phone like this, bro, I really wish I ate your sandwich, bro. I wish I did, bro. I did.
Hey, dog, I'm telling you right now, I smoked them ribs for 5 hours. I smoked them ribs, put my hard work in it, and then I get to work, getting ready to eat my food, and somebody then ate my barbecue ribs, and then everybody saying, Eric, the one always eating everybody's food. I'm telling you, dude, I will come to your cubicle and you up if I find anything look like my ribs over there.
That's like the third threat you done gave me, bro. That was good, bro. That was good as I'm so glad I took that.
Oh, so you admitting it now?
No, I'm telling you what you want to hear, Quincy. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm telling you what you want to hear.
Okay. That's your ass tomorrow. That's your ass tomorrow at the cubicle. I'm telling you now.
We working in the same building, right? I ain't going nowhere. You know what floor I'm at. I ain't going nowhere. Was good. I don't know who you are. I don't know how you got my number, bro. But we even gotta wait till you get up there to my floor. We can get this cracking in the lobby, bro. In the lobby, you can get your ribs broken. Your ribs, not the ribs that you cooked on that barbecue. Your ribs. We can get it cracking right.
It's whatever at this point, Eric. It's whatever. It's whatever. Okay. It's, you know what? Matter of fact, I'm gonna let Deshae know what's up.
Deshae? I know she didn't tell you nothing about eating nothing like eating your food, bro. I know Deshae didn't say nothing like that to you.
No, Deshae ain't say you ain't no rib. That ain't what Deshae told me.
So why you bringing her? Why you bringing her up then?
You want to know what Deshae told me?
What did Deshae told you, bro? What she told you?
Deshae told me to prank phone call you. This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your coworker Deshae.
What the hell you talking about?
Hey, Eric, check it out. This is nephew Tommy, bro. Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your girl Deshae, your coworker, got me to prank you, man.
You know what, man? Boy, you got my blood boiling, man. Oh, man. Oh, Deshae, she gonna get it, bro. She gonna get it when I get back in there. And I listen to y'all man. I don't believe it. Man, hey, you got me, man. Oh, man. It is an honor, bro. It is an honor. Tell me, man. Hey, man, I love y'all, man. I'm going to get Deshae, though. You tell her ass, man, her ass is mine.
Well, hey, man, do me a favor. Tell everybody what is the baddest, and I mean the baddest radio show in the land.
Man, the baddest radio show in the land is Steve Harvey Morning Show, baby.
Man, go get some ribs and have a nice day, baby.
Yeah, I'm going to do that, man. I'm going to do that.
And there you have it.
He goes down over that refrigerator at the job.
Yes.
They need to clean those refrigerators. They need the nastiest looking refrigerator. Ugh.
Well, take your food out. If it's old, you throw it away. Help keep it clean, right?
Oh, definitely. That's what you need to do. But I don't even know how you put your food in there to begin with, the way it looks. You got it tied up in a bag.
Hey.
I'll be back in another hour. More stupid, more ignorant. So y'all stand by.
Really?
All right.
Honestly, I didn't think that was possible. I'm sorry. It just caught me.
You don't think it's possible?
When you said that. Yeah.
Shirley, you're going to, I'm going to tell you well, I ain't going to say his name, but you're going to put some speck on my stew. Okay.
Why you don't want to say his name?
Because I got some speck on his name. I got some speck on his name.
What, Steve?
Yeah, you're not going to say his name on this show because you're not going to get us nowhere.
All right, nephew. Thank you. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO. Our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building right after this.
Bless up, it's DJ Khaled.
Hey, what up? This your boy Chris Brown.
Hey, this is Keisha Cole.
God's people, this is Kirk Franklin.
Hey, this is John Legend, and you're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
What is it that makes the all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid an incredible SUV? Is it the spacious interior that's comfy for the whole crew? Maybe it's having up to 600-plus miles of range. What if it's all of that and more? What is it then?
The all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid, so much more than just another SUV. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Cardi B is found not liable in a civil assault lawsuit, I should say. In celebrity couple news, Democratic Senator Cory Booker is finally engaged. We'll talk about that.
What?
And in trending, yeah.
All right, Cory.
Yeah, yep. And then switching gears and trending headline news, a Houston man is charged with murder in the ding-dong doorbell ditch prank that went horribly wrong. We'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour, but right now it is time to ask the CLO, our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey. All right, CLO, here we go. This is from Cheryl in Poughkeepsie. Cheryl writes, school just started, and I've already been up to the school because my 11-year-old was being a class clown. He thinks he's a comedian, and he says his friends think he's funny. Will he grow out of this? This is Cheryl in Poughkeepsie's question, the mom. Will he grow out of this, or will his behavior get even worse?
No, he's not going to grow out of that.
And you're speaking as a former...
Well, I wasn't a class clown. I wasn't a class clown at all. I was the direct opposite in school.
Oh.
Very quiet. And then I had a stuttering problem because the last thing I want to do is talk out loud. So that was not an option for me. But I knew a lot of class clowns, and they never grow out of it. It just gets worse.
And what does that look like when it gets worse?
I mean, they just continue to get attention.
Well, your uncle said he wasn't the class clown.
No, I was never. I was most different.
No, he was difficult.
Yeah, I didn't have no time.
Crazy.
I thought my people in my school was silly.
Oh, okay.
With your mature self.
Yes, really.
Would you say silly?
Yeah, because
so silly.
you know, man. Yeah, I never went through that phase of being like silly. Because I guess my parents were so old. My youngest brother, 11 years older than me, so I was emulating what I was living with. So I didn't. Yeah. I was never silly. I've never been goofy. None of that. I like girls because my brothers like girls. I never had the phase where I didn't like girls. That was crazy to me. So right. No.
So you're telling her that her son's behavior is going to get worse.
Yeah, he think he's funny, and then all his friends think he's funny. And then the only way you can slow that down is there got to be some repercussions for you having to go up to the school. Mm-hmm. There's got to be some consequences.
Well, I know when we were growing up, that was a big no-no. If your parents had to take off work and go up to school.
Man.
The beach.
I know I ain't got to get off my job and come up here. I know you ain't got me out here.
What?
Off my job. I got that good job. You done lost your mind.
Thinking you a stand-up comedian.
All right, moving on to Jimmy in Duncanville. Jimmy writes, I had my wife's phone and I happened to find pictures of her taking mirror selfies wearing nothing but her underwear. She said she was admiring her body. Who does that? I think the selfies are for another man. Is my wife lying to me?
Bruh, women do that all the time. Talking about who do that? Who do that? You don't think people take selfies of themselves? She said she was admiring her body.
What?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing else for her to say but that.
Bro, what you want? You want me to, but you want me to tell me you need to check her because she's sending it to a man? Because that's probably not the case.
Oh, you don't think she was lying?
No.
To him?
No, send it to another man. See, if he had a text with some dude's name in that picture in it, that ta-da, you have a situation. But in her phone, she has pictures of herself. She was admiring her body. That's what she told you.
I don't know about that.
She bad.
Send us the pictures and let me tell you if it was really something she kept to herself or sent.
Why didn't she send them to her husband?
He right there. He see him.
Oh, he sees her body every day.
Every day?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Moving on to Rosalie in Tallahassee. Rosalie writes, my friend is dating a man that says he loves her and he wants to marry her. But they only have sex once a month, if then. They're both in their mid-40s and her sex drive is off the charts. But apparently his isn't. What's going on with him?
Well, he got a problem.
E.D.?
He has a medical problem.
Oh, okay.
He ain't found that right combination.
So what?
They got this new thing out. Well, you can't hear about it no more because it was on the Shannon Sharpe podcast, but you can't hear about it no more because they took that. But they got a... You know, you could have got... Let's talk about this. You could have got the blue pill. Everybody know what the blue pill is. Or you could get the yellow pill. The blue pill or the yellow pill. Well, they got a new one now. That's a red pill.
That's right, that's the one they got through,
Yeah. Everything.
Really?
What?
Are
what
we
happened?
going there with it?
Everything.
What happened, Shannon? What's going on?
That's the one they got thee. That's the one that I've been using. Also, I tell you, this the one that I use. The one that I'm tell you, the one that made me look strong. That's the one that I use. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
This went somewhere else.
Thirdly, I never met you before. Thirdly, but I'm gonna tell you this.
Oh man, who's that? Okay,
that's what he said.
They got that with.
Stop correcting him. That's what he said.
Wow. Okay. Okay, so we're done with that one. Yeah, we're done with that one for sure.
Pretty much.
Last one. This is your last chance to redeem yourself. Albert in Charleston writes, my girlfriend and I are going to an awards banquet and she thinks we should dress alike. So she picked out my shirt and tie to match her dress. I refuse to wear the shirt and the tie that she bought for me. How do I break the news to her?
Well, bro, what's not a bad idea. See, you wearing a suit, you're probably wearing a black one. And she's wearing a pink dress and she bought you a pink shirt and tie. You know, I don't know if you've been noticing one of the coldest dresses in the game, but I introduced a monochraphic look. You know what I'm saying?
Monochromatic.
Yeah, no, I call it monochraphic. Yes.
Okay.
And don't correct me no more, Thriller.
Whatever.
And I wear tone on tone. I actually have suits where the suit, the shirt, and the tie is the exact same color.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I think she tried to do it, but I think her two pinks might not match.
But is that something to be mad about? All right. Coming up, thank you, Ciela. Yeah. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Cardi B won her civil assault lawsuit. The jury of 6 men and 6 women at a small courthouse in Alhambra, California, deliberated for only about an hour before finding Cardi B not liable in the $24 million lawsuit brought on by security guard Imani Ellis, who alleged that Cardi B cut her face with a fingernail and spat on her in the hallway of a Beverly Hills obstetrician office. This was back in February of 2018. Cardi B acknowledged that the two did argue, but said it never got physical. Take a listen to Cardi B's press conference after the trial.
I did not touch that woman. I did not touch that girl. I didn't lay my hands on that girl. And with that being said, this time around, I'm going to be nice. The next person to try to do a frivolous lawsuit against me, I'm going to countersue. And I'm going to make you pay. Because this is not okay. I think people have like this misinterpretations of celebrities. Like, it's like, oh, well, we could ask for this and they're going to settle. You don't work at home and you don't work all day and you don't work for your money to give out your money. So don't ever think that I'm just going to give you my money that I work hard for.
All right. Cardi B has spoken.
See, that's a real statement. I was watching some of the trial because, he was doing excerpts and stuff. Cardi B funny on stage.
On the
stand.
She be letting them have it, the truth.
Yes.
But you know what? And so now here we go. Here's a woman who sues a celebrity falsely. It didn't even trying to get a check, thinking they gonna settle. Well, they go to court and they find her within minutes innocent of charges. Now, guess what? Cardi done had to spend money, time, got to go down here to this court to defend a lie. Now, when we find out it's all a lie, then the person who made the false charge, they just get to go home. Well, I tried to get that money. It didn't work. No, man. We got to have laws that when the person is found innocent of a false accusation, that the person who brought the false accusation has to do some time. That'll slow all this down.
Yeah. All right.
But there are none. So there's nothing to protect the celebrity from being falsely accused. Nothing. Well, and now with the advent of the internet, it's just now you can just say anything you want to say about a person.
Yeah. Court of
all right, guys. Switching gears here. This is another trending headline story. A 42-year-old Houston man has been charged with murder after he fatally shot an 11-year-old boy after the boy and his cousin played the ding-dong ditch prank that has been trending on TikTok and other social media platforms. Police say the little boy and his cousin rang 42-year-old Gonzalo Leon Jr.'s door 3 times before he shot the child in the back. A witness says the suspect came out of the house, ran out into the street, and was firing down the road. The little boy was able to run about a block before collapsing in the street. The suspect is an Army veteran. He now faces murder charges after police found 20 guns and tactical gear in his home. Yeah.
He pled, first of all, he was trying to say it was self-defense. Because, they got his picture on CNN.
Yes.
And so, he was saying self-defense. Well, how?
Yeah. Make that make sense. Yeah.
No, he has to go to prison and pay for killing this boy.
Yeah. Nobody can ring your doorbell, man.
That's your reaction?
That's your response?
Yeah. Come on. Yeah.
They run
but
away.
That's also the problem with gun ownership. Everybody don't need a gun, but here's the problem.
No.
A lot of people who carry guns, who have even a license to carry, when you carry a gun, it creates an option to use it.
Yeah.
If you don't have a gun, there's no option to use it. And the majority of these deaths and stuff is over some frivolous stuff that two guys get into an altercation, road rage. You know, he scraped my car. He stepped on my shoe. He looked at my girl. Now, because you have this gun on you, that becomes an option. And now you use it. And now here we go.
Yeah.
And so,
you know how many
terrible.
kids do this? We did this as kids.
We did this as kids.
We
We
did
really
this.
did.
Yeah.
You ring the doorbell and run. It was just a silly thing that kids did. It was a prank. But
It was a prank. And then they ran away, so you went after him. See, that's it. You went
out
after
into the
him
street and started
and
shooting.
you shot him in the back. You
back.
cannot say that's so.
That's so
a
crazy.
child. You can't say that was self-defense.
and I got news for you. You can tell an 11-year-old running.
Yeah.
Oh, easily.
A baby.
Easily.
Yeah. This is a horrible, horrible story.
Yeah. It's so sad.
It really, really is. All right. Finally, we got to switch gears here. On a lighter note, I'll just say that. Congratulations going out to Democratic New Jersey Senator Cory Booker. Senator Booker has announced on Instagram that he is engaged now after about a year. This is according to the NJ.com. He and his fiancee, Alexis Lewis, have been dating, like I said, for about a year. And police say Booker's fiancee and his former girlfriend, actress Rosario Dawson, look alike, if you want to get a picture of what she
they
looks
look
like.
just alike.
Yeah. Yeah. There
They
you
look
go.
just alike.
Yeah.
Okay. Monica, need a picture, please.
Coming up in 20 minutes.
Corey.
Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, scientists debunk Zodiac signs. We'll talk about it right after this.
Hey, this is John Legend, and you're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
If you're a homeowner, you know it took years of saving, planning, and hard work to get in the door. Then make that house a home. Now, all that effort has built something hugely valuable. Equity. It's the portion of your home you truly own that can be tapped to fund what's next. And Rocket Mortgage is here to help you turn your home's equity into cash. Fund your next dream with Rocket Mortgage. Visit rocketmortgage.com today to find out more. Rocket Mortgage, LLC, licensed in 50 states. NMLSconsumeraccess.org, number 3030.
Well, scientists conducted a recent study that found that your zodiac sign might not say much about you after all. Researchers found that even expert astrologers showed no real ability to predict life outcomes. We know that, but let's see if you agree with some of the traits about your sign. We'll start with you, Junior. You're a Cancer, okay? They say Cancers are empathetic. They say they're creative.
And let's just say this right here.
What, Steve?
Cancer is all. Now go ahead.
They're empathetic. They're creative. They're loyal. They have great family values. They say Cancers have a tendency to feel insecure. Does that kind of describe you, or is it right, wrong?
That? Why would they say insecure? Why would they say insecure?
Why would they say that?
Well, you got that hat on.
You sounding insecure.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah,
giveaway.
Yeah.
But Junior, you're loyal.
You're sitting up there with that hat on, and you can't tell me he's not insecure.
I got the hat on because it's.
Because he got
Why
that
the way
hat
your
on.
hat? It's game day.
Because that hairline.
Yeah. No.
No.
Okay.
All right. Let's move on to Tommy.
That's so wrong.
What?
Tommy's a Taurus. Tommy's a Taurus.
What?
Tommy, they say Taurus are determined, patient, stable.
Wait, stop. What?
Okay.
Patient and what? Patient and stable.
Stable.
Boy,
you think I'm unstable, dog?
That is the direct
unwrapped,
opposite.
loosely coiled, missing parts and ribbons. Yes.
They say they love cooking. They love cooking.
That's true.
They're materialistic. They say Taurus people are materialistic. And they say Taurus people are stubborn.
No.
I don't see that. I don't see that.
What'd you say, Junior?
Nailed it. Pop team. Got it.
I don't see that. I don't. Get over there to this Capricorn.
Steve, you're a Capricorn. They say Capricorns are driven to succeed.
He got
Check. That. Check. Mm-hmm. They take commitments seriously. Check.
Got that. He do.
Mm-hmm. They achieve their goals.
He's overachieved. Done that.
Done that.
But then they say sometimes they struggle, if they need help, they struggle to ask for help. Did they nail that one, Junior?
Yeah.
I'm not finna ask you for nothing.
Yeah, we know.
We know that.
I'm finna ask you for nothing, man. I'll get what I need.
And you don't really like people asking you for anything.
I have true Capricorn traits.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
From a lot of the stuff I read.
But the experts...
They nailed Junior with that insecure.
Tommy did a whole movie named Insecure. All right.
Should have had Junior in it.
Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, Ray Lewis says Shannon Sharpe has changed since becoming famous, and Shannon Sharpe clapped back. We'll talk about it right after this.
You thought all right, I did.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
NFL legend Ray Lewis was a guest on the PBD podcast, and he talked about how surprised he is about Shannon Sharpe's content on his podcast. Take a listen.
Right. A lot of times, a lot of these gossip conversations that they're having and bringing up all this stuff, I'm not going to do that to nobody. I'm not in the business for that. I'm in life to try to teach people what does it mean to be a better man or get back to the kingdom, and a lot of times, and a lot of the guys get in trouble with these podcasts and things, man, because everybody wants the follower. Everybody wants to be popular. Everybody wants to make money. But that's a tightrope into what you call influence and popularity. Right? The devil has the ability to make you popular. God has the ability to give you influence, that when people see you, they see an image of him.
All right.
I saw that interview. What was the clap back? That's
all right. Shannon clapped back and said this on his Nightcap podcast with Ocho Cinco. Take a listen.
So everybody want to pile on. Everybody jump on down. Hey, we got him down, Ocho. We got him down. The best time to. Hey, let me get my lick now.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody want to get a lick now because when your boy was doing good, even here. A lot of people that have a whole lot to say.
Yeah.
Not everybody got something to say.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, here's my take on that. And I know both of them. And once again, this is Bishop Bonner down in Atlanta. I can't tell you how many times what he said really affected the way I think. You have to be careful of people who are the victim of circumstances that they created themselves. Now, everybody want to pile on. When I was on top, ain't nobody had nothing to say. But you got on top at the expense of others. And when I was at Earn Your Leisure, man, that's one of the things me and Charlamagne was sitting on stage and talking about. And I was talking to him and everybody else. I said, you have a brand. So once you have a brand, your brand is 24/7. See, podcast creates an air of fake freedom. You think because you're not on radio as we are right now, this morning terrestrial free radio, FCC rules and regulations.
Right.
You go to a podcast, they don't have that. So now you get on a podcast and you become something else that ain't regulated. Well, now there is still a cost to the universe. So if your podcast is benefiting at the expense of others, don't you know that expense has to be paid? It has to be paid. It's got to come back the same way. If you don't mind messing over nobody's reputation and you don't mind letting somebody come on your show and say what they want to say about everybody and put them down and trash them and drag them, then you also have to be prepared for the consequences when you get dragged.
Nope.
So see, it ain't everybody piling on, bruh. It's really not. It's not, he down, we got him now. It's not that, bro.
What you saying they did then, Thee? What did they do to me then? What did they do to me, Thee? When I was down, what did they do to me? See, Ray Lewis now Ray Lewis got a thurman. He want to get up here and preach all this kind of stuff right now. When I was winning, dog, Ray Lewis didn't have nothing to say. Knotted up down, Ray Lewis want to kick somebody. Say that. That's what it really is.
Shannon.
Yeah, Thee.
How you got popular was with gossip and shade. That's really how you got popular.
It's always gonna be some shade. That's what's going on. See, my show was one of the greatest shows that's out there. Then people come on and talk about what's going on with them. What is the problem? I don't want to see the problem. You came on my show, Steve. What's the problem? You sat there with me. You sat there with me too, Steve. What is the problem now?
All I talked about was positive and encouraging people. But after that, and which was your highest rated segment up to that point. But then after that, you put some other people on that got you huge ratings, and it was all in the disc game. And then you compiled that and brought on other guests who was in the disc game. Well, now the disc game done fired back. So
what you trying to say? You want to cast my show? You want to be? You want to decide who come on the show and who don't come on the show?
We gotta go.
Coming up
next, the nephew. And today's prank phone call right after this.
Shannon.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it is my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is, I should have moved before I got married. Okay, we'll get into that, find out what that's all about. In just a few, because right now the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What do you have for us today, nephew?
Shirley, I am baptizing people today, but this is a little different. This is mobile baptismal. I come by your house, you come outside, I got the water on my truck, and I baptize you right there in the driveway. You see what I'm saying?
A pickup truck.
Yeah. And you get saved right there. I gonna clean you and wash you in the blood of the Lamb right there in the driveway. It's a beautiful thing. I'm gonna dip you down. You know, we do this right before you go to work, and you go in the power chain clothes and get on to the job. You see what I'm saying? Mobile baptism.
We see what you're saying.
I don't see this. Ow.
Yeah.
You just driving around.
You know, if you looking to be rebaptized, I come by the house and pull up.
Who are you?
What?
I'm the mobile baptismal guy. That's what I do. Okay.
MBG, mobile baptismal guy.
Yeah, I come by, dip you down, bring you up, and you're nice and clean and whiter than snow. You see what I'm saying? Let's go, cat dog. Mobile baptismal.
Wow.
Hello, I'm trying to reach a Mr. Wilson.
It's Wilson. How you doing? Who's this?
How you doing? My name is Brother Springwater, man. Listen, we got paid to actually come by and do some services for you by some friends of yours, and we wanted to actually call and see about scheduling and see what you had available.
Some services. What y'all plan on cutting some grass? What y'all do? What kind of services y'all have?
Actually, sir, you've got some friends that have actually spent a great amount of money on you, and what we do is we have a baptismal on wheels service. And what we do is we go and we baptize people at their home. And Baptism on Wheels it's a new company, but we've baptized over 1,000 people now. We have a truck which actually has a baptismal pool on the back of it, and we actually come to your home and we will baptize you in your driveway and make you whole again. So
excuse me, Brother Water. Brother Spring, what's your name again? I'm sorry.
Springwater.
Springwater. You want to come to my house and give me a baptism in my front yard?
We want to baptize you right there in your driveway. Your friends are paid for the services. And
my friend, what friend will pay for me to get baptized? I've been baptized already, Doc.
Well, from my understanding, sir, that evidently you had some bumps and bruises, and they seem to believe that you need to be washed and cleansed again.
I mean, that's all good. That's all good. But things Be that it may, man. I mean, I've been baptized. I go to church. You know, me and the Lord don't have no problems. I mean, we all have setbacks. But for you to pull up with your pool in front of my house to say you finna baptize me, that doesn't make any sense to me, Doc. I mean,
see, sir, sometimes when some people are not able to go to the house of the Lord and get baptized, you know, we're making it a lot more convenient for you when we can actually come.
I don't need no convenience. I don't need no convenience. What I need convenience for? You asking me to come to my house on a Tuesday to baptize me in my driveway. Does that make any sense to you, Brother Water? I mean, come on. If you really sit back and think about it, does that make any sense to you to come for the convenience?
First of all, sir, that's Brother Springwater. But what I'm trying to say is
any type of water is holy water, spring water. It doesn't make no difference to me. You can't come to my neighborhood and baptize me in front of my house.
Sir, what is all the anger? This is what your friends are talking about. That
I don't give a what my friends are telling you, man. Anybody, which one of my friends gonna recommend you to come to my house?
Sir, I'm not.
Do that, man. That don't even make any sense to me. You understand?
Sir, I'm not at any liberty to tell you who actually.
Hold up, but you're in the liberty to come to my house and baptize me, but you can't tell me who the hell go see you. But you're not in it. What type, man? Come on. You don't even. Come on. Does that make sense to you, Doc? Come on. That doesn't make any. No way in the world I'm going to allow you to come and bring your pool in front of my house and baptize me. Then I'm asking you, as you supposed to be a pastor. You supposed to be baptized. I'm asking you, okay, which friend of mine is sending you to letting you know I need to be baptized? You'll tell you out at liberty.
Sir, all I want to know, basically, I've already been paid. I'm coming.
Take it to a charity.
Schedule.
You're not baptizing me. I've been baptized.
I'm going to baptize you on Tuesday in your driveway.
Man, I tell you what, if you come to my house in front of my driveway, you better bring the whole congregation. You understand? You better bring the deacons, the brothers, the sisters, and everybody else if you think I'm going to be baptized in my driveway.
This is the problem. This is what your friends are talking about. This is why you need to be baptized and cleansed again and washed in the blood of the Lamb. This is what's wrong. You need to be cleansed. That's what's wrong with you, Mr. Wilton.
What's wrong with me? No, what's wrong with you is calling me in the middle of my workday telling me I need to be baptized in front of my house. If I need to be baptized and go get some holy water, I go down to the church. I don't need you coming in front of my house making a whole circus with all your friends and some white sheets talking about you want to baptize me.
From my understanding, Mr. Wilton, you've missed 2 Sundays already this month.
Sundays? So, man, I can go anywhere and get to work. I don't need you coming here because you telling me I missed 2 Sundays. I'm going to miss this Sunday, too, because the football game coming on.
Sir, all I know is I've been paid to do a job. I will be there Tuesday morning at 7 o'clock, and we will baptize you before you go to work on Tuesday morning.
I tell you what. You come to my house 7 o'clock in the morning, I swear on your Lord, I'm going to bust your You understand me? You will not come to my house telling me you finna baptize me. I don't give a who paid you. You understand? I will drown your in the water. Matter of fact, now, bring you, your deacons, and everybody else, we're going to have a pool party in that. You understand?
I'm going to baptize and get all of this anger and all of these problems you have within you. We are going to purge your body and get it out your system.
I don't want your pleasing me. I tell you what. Brother Springwater, is it that what you call it?
It's Brother Springwater. You're going to get baptized on Tuesday morning.
I don't give a who paid you, who called you. Bring your I'm going to you up. I guarantee you. I'm going to dry you on sight.
I got one more thing I want to say to you. Would you listen to me?
Matter of fact, I'm busy. You ain't got to say to me. I got to go. You understand?
I got one more thing I want to say to you. Is you listening to me?
What, man?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your boy Mason. Hello?
Man, let me tell y'all something, man. Boy, let me tell you something, boy. Y'all was about to bring some hell to heaven. I was about to act a fool on y'all if y'all would have showed up at my crib. You understand me? Boy, Tommy, y'all ain't got else better to do than to sit around here and just with people doing their day. Man, I ain't never thought y'all could get me with this. And who the hell goes around baptizing people on? That's like Meals on Wheels. How y'all baptize people with a pool on the back of your F-150?
Hey, Wilson, I gotta ask you something. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
Man, you know it's the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Now y'all gonna applaud this stupid. How we gonna do it? How we gonna take this out?
That's brilliant. I ain't gonna lie.
You better tell somebody that's brilliant,
man.
Boy. You know how much you can just move around and I'm just baptizing people all over the country in their driveway, at their job, wherever you want to get it at. I just come in, dip you down, bring you on back up.
Go down to the church anymore.
Are you certified or licensed to baptize people?
Well, I'm licensed to marry people. I might well start baptizing.
It's a little bit different, Tommy.
It's just some water. You ain't got to be no lifeguard or nothing. What is you talking about?
Oh, boy.
Strawberry letter coming up next. I should have moved before I got married is the subject right after this.
What is it that makes the all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid an incredible SUV? Is it the spacious interior that's comfy for the whole crew? Maybe it's having up to 600 plus miles of range. What if it's all of that and more? What is it then?
The all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid, so much more than just another SUV. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to SteveHarveyFM.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, I should have moved before I got married. Dear Steve and Shirley, my neighbor has become a problem and my wife is starting to notice. Back in the day, I rented the house I live in from my next door neighbor's husband. Before he died, he sold me the house. I'm not proud of this, but after his death, I was at his house a lot, having sex with his widow. It started with home-cooked meals, and I felt obligated to help her do things around the house. She was a very beautiful woman, and she looked so lonely back then. I eventually told her that we couldn't have sex anymore because I'd met someone special. Months after that, she met the lady that's my wife now. The neighbor lady said she was happy for me, but she asked me to have sex with her one last time before I fell in love and forgot about her. I refused the sex, and I told her that I could never forget her. In the back of my mind, I knew that it was time to sell my house and move far away from the neighbor. But I stayed in the house. I got married and I moved my new wife in with me. Now, a year later, my neighbor has been calling me all hours of the day and night to do things for her. Monday night, she called and asked if I could come kill a lizard in her garage. I did it. My wife was side-eyeing me. Then yesterday, the neighbor called and said she had a sore throat and asked if I could run out and get her 2 lemons and some chicken noodle soup. I told my wife, and she said if I went to the store for the neighbor, then she was going to leave me for good because I don't even go to the store for her. I was so nervous that my hands started shaking. My neighbor is a ticking time bomb, and I'm scared of what she might do. Is it time to sell this house, or should I be honest with my wife about my past? Okay, yes. Yes, it's way past time for you to sell that house. But listen, what happened a long time ago between you and your neighbor before you even met your wife, before you knew your wife. So technically, you did not cheat on your wife. I know Steve is not going to agree with me on this, but in this case, I really think you can tell your wife the truth about your past relationship with the neighbor, and your wife won't be too mad about it. She'll, she won't be too mad. You can tell her. I'm telling you, you can tell her. Because it happened before you met her. I do agree with you. Be quiet, Steve. I knew you weren't going to agree with that. I do agree with you, letter writer, that you should have said, you should have sold this house back in the day and moved away. Because the neighbor lady, as you call her, has become quite attached. She's become very entitled, thinking she can call you all times of the day and night. And now she's even in an imaginary competition with your wife. That's all in her head. Not to mention that she's beyond rude. She's disrespectful and all of this. So your choices are A, continue to stay there and risk your wife leaving you like she said she would because your neighbor is crazy and it will only escalate if she doesn't get what she wants. And of course, that's you. Or B, your choice is get a realtor, put your house on the market ASAP and move. Okay. I'm sure your wife suspects something went down between the two of you anyway. That's why your neighbor acts so crazy. But it's best to get on while you can. Move out from this toxic situation before she ruins your marriage. Steve?
What? Ooh. Shirley, what you say? I'll tell her she ain't gonna be too mad.
She's not gonna be too mad. She'll be mad, but not too mad.
I don't know what too mad is to you.
You just don't like mad, period.
Here's the subject of this letter. I should have moved out before I got married. That's the whole doggone problem, homie. You should have moved, should have been moved. You got to get out of there. You ought to leave now. You ought to leave the country. It's so much you should have did and should do, but it's too late because you stupid. My neighbor done became a problem. My wife is starting to notice. Wives don't miss nothing. Back in the day, I rented the house I live in from my next door neighbor's husband. Before he died, he sold me the house. Okay, that's interesting. I'm not proud of this, but after his death, I was at his house a lot, having sex with his widow. All right now. Yeah. It started with home-cooked meals. Now, I felt obligated to help her do stuff around the house. You know, she was a very beautiful woman, and she looked so lonely back then. And I thought I'd go over here and fix that. That's what he should have said. I eventually told her that we couldn't. See, this is where the letter took a jump for me. And I felt obligated to help her do things around the house. She's a very beautiful woman, and she looked so lonely back then. I eventually told her that we couldn't have sex anymore. And what you said, dog? You told her we can't have sex no more because I done met somebody special. And then a month later, she met the lady that's my wife now. The neighbor lady said she was happy for me, but she asked me to have sex with her one last time before I fell in love and forgot about her. Listen to this, fellas. I refused the sex. Boy.
Hang on, Steve.
You forgetting who you wrote this letter to. You hear what I said? This beautiful woman that here. I refuse the sex.
Hang on.
Just come over here one more time.
We'll have part 2 of your response coming up, Steve, at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, I should have moved before I got married. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
What is it that makes the all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid an incredible SUV? Is it the spacious interior that's comfy for the whole crew? Maybe it's having up to 600 plus miles of range. What if it's all of that and more? What is it then?
The all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid, so much more than just another SUV. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter subject. It is, I should have moved before I got married.
Yeah, see, y'all, let me tell you something. I read these letters differently. This is coming from a guy. I respect Shirley's opinion on this. She has every right to think that this guy should just be open and tell the truth. But here's the problem. He's saying I should have moved before I got married. Yeah, but you didn't. My neighbor has become a problem, and my wife is starting to notice. Here we are again. How many times have I used what the legendary Bishop Bonner has said? Be careful of people who are victims in circumstances that they created themselves. Now, my neighbor has become a problem, and my wife's starting to notice. So now he got to write a letter. Back in the day, you rented a house that you live in from a friend of yours that lived next door, your neighbor's husband. And before he died, he sold me the house. I ain't proud of this, but after he died, I was at the house a lot having sex with his widow. My man. Okay, cool. Ain't really no sin or crime committed here, you know. So you waited till he died. All right. Well, I know you ain't proud of it, but you didn't stop going over there either. So now it started with being at the house a lot, having sex with his widow. It started with home-cooked meals, and I felt obligated to help her do things around the house. She was a very beautiful woman, and she looked so lonely back then. So I just felt like, I ought to slide on through there and stop some of this loneliness, right? I eventually told her that we couldn't have sex anymore. Okay, I sure wish I'd heard that. Because I done met somebody special. And months after that, she met the lady that's now the wife. The neighbor lady told her she was happy for him and everything, but she asked me to have sex with her one last time before I fell in love and forgot about her. I refused the sex, and I told her I could never forget her. Okay, so hold on, man. Let me understand this statement. You can never, ever forget her, because obviously it was so good or special that you kept going over there. And she asked you for this, and you do favors for her, but she asked you for one more favor, come over here one more time, have sex with me. You refused the sex and then said, I could never forget you. In the back of my mind, I knew it was time for me to sell my house and move far away from the neighbor. That was in the back of your mind. But what was going on up at the front? Because, see, you don't want to tell us that. Let's just get with what's happening in the front of your mind. She's still fine. She's still a beautiful woman. And she wanted to have sex one last time. But she didn't. But I stayed in the house. I got married. I moved my new wife in with me. A year later, my neighbor has been calling me all hours of the day. She's been calling you the whole time you've been married. Calling you all hours of the day and night to do things for her. Monday night, she called and asked if I could come and kill a lizard in her garage. I did. Now, hold up. Wait a minute, hold up, bro. See, you got to realize who you talk to. Come over to my house and kill a lizard in the garage. And I did it. Come over here and have sex with me one more time. I refused it. Boy, you show me a man that would rather kill a lizard than have sex. Just tell me that. You see, man, when you write these letters to me, man, you're writing to another man. Now, she can call you to do anything. You hop, skip over there, but she called you and asked you for some sex one more time. You refuse it. Man, stop. It don't even make no sense to no dude listening to this letter. And when it don't make sense to us, you really think that's going to get past a woman who are way smarter than us? Boy, I can't tell you how much trouble you in. And I did it. My wife was side-eyeing me. Like, you know what, over there? Listen. She already know. Then yesterday, the neighbor called and said she had a sore throat, and if I could run to get her 2 lemons and some chicken noodle soup. I told my wife, and she said, if you go to that store, she was going to leave me for good because you don't even go to the store for her. I was so nervous that my hands started shaking. You know why? Because you've never refused this woman before. You've done everything. So why would she expect you not to go get the chicken noodle soup and the lemons? And why would she not expect you to kill the lizard? And that ain't the other. This is the 2 things you done told about. So when she asked you for that sex one more time, you didn't go over there and do that? Man, come on. Who you talking to? So I was so nervous my hands started shaking. My neighbor is a ticking bomb, and I'm scared of what she might do. Is it time to sell the house, or should I be honest with my wife about my past? Man, let me tell you something. Of all the stuff you done typed in this letter, you saved the best, stupidest line for last. Or should I be honest with my wife about the past? Listen to me, son. Your wife is already side-eyeing you. She trying to figure out and then figured out why you always running over there. And you knew this woman before. Shirley said, I know Steve is going to disagree, but you should just be honest with him and tell about the past. Let me ask you a question. What good will that do? That's when truth ain't going to help you at all. Why would you go over there and tell her we used to screw?
I think he's going to say
Why would you go over there and say that?
Post your comments on today's
Do you know the hell finna come to your house?
At Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook.
She finna backtrack all them visits and phone calls and everything, and then I knew it.
iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good. Download it. Coming up next, Junior and
time to sell it. You got to get out of that
right after
tomorrow.
This. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
If you're a homeowner, you know it took years of saving, planning, and hard work to get in the door. Then make that house a home. Now, all that effort has built something hugely valuable. Equity. It's the portion of your home you truly own that can be tapped to fund what's next. And Rocket Mortgage is here to help you turn your home's equity into cash. Fund your next dream with Rocket Mortgage. Visit rocketmortgage.com today to find out more. Rocket Mortgage, LLC, licensed in 50 states. NMLSconsumeraccess.org, number 3030.
It is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
What I got, Shirley? You see what I got on? It's today. It's today. It's today. The NFL season starts today. We got the Cowboys and the Eagles tonight. I know it ain't gonna be a Super Bowl. All you Cowboy fans, calm down. You're not going to the Super Bowl again this year. It's been 30 years. About to be 31. Just gonna put that up there now, starting today. We're gonna find out right tonight how y'all offense to do. All right, so let's just talk about this. Let's see how we feel about some of these players. Travis Hunter, how y'all feel about Travis Hunter, his season? How y'all see this going? Playing both ways for the Jaguars. Is this gonna be Rookie of the Year?
I haven't seen a single game. I don't know. I know he's a great player.
Both ways is going to be challenging, though.
It's the NFL, man. This ain't college.
And what you mean both ways?
He's
two positions.
He's playing defense and offense.
Yeah, playing defense and offense. Here go another one. Shador Sanders, with the Browns. You know, he's back up.
Well, he's third. So several things is going to have to happen for him to play. Joe Flacco's going to start. Gabriel is the number 2, and then Shador. So, but Shador is going to prove to be a worthy. Now, let me tell you what. The last game Shador played where it didn't go well, he got sacked 3 or 4 times and was under pressure and was making decisions. 4 of the linemen that he was playing behind, none of them were first stringers.
No.
All of those linemen are no longer in the NFL. All of them got released.
Oh.
Yeah, cut all
So Shador will be fine when the opportunity presents itself.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
But here's what I predict. The Browns are so stupid.
Wow.
What?
We will trade Shador to somebody who has watched Shador and went, wow, this kid is a player. The Browns will trade him because we're that kind of stupid.
I'm going to go ahead and say this. Tommy, feel good for us to go to the Super Bowl this year. This is our year. We going to the Super Bowl.
What? We
Texans in the Super Bowl.
I see that.
Yeah, I see that.
I love you guys.
Wait a minute.
I see that.
Are y'all in the NFC or the AFC?
AFC. We're in the AFC.
AFC.
Yeah.
Y'all think
Come on.
that y'all gonna get past? Let me ask you a question. Baltimore Ravens.
Yep.
Buffalo Bills.
And Kansas City.
And Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
That's what y'all think?
There we
We're
go.
going to do that.
Hey, man, let me tell you something. If y'all don't go somewhere and sit down and shut your mouth, boy, y'all need to find something else to hope for.
All right. Thank you, Junior. Coming up at the top of the hour, a young woman on social media needs some advice.
Bowl.
She says, should I give him a proposal ultimatum? We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, this woman needs some advice. She's off of Steve Harvey FM. She says, my boyfriend and I have been together for almost 4 years. We live together and have a good relationship. The only thing missing is a ring. Marriage has always been important to me, and I've been open about that. But whenever I bring up the subject, he just says, quote, someday. I don't want to throw away a great relationship, but also I don't want to waste years waiting for something that may never happen. Some of my friends say I should give him an ultimatum, like propose within the year, or we're done. What do you think?
Well, listen, ladies, this is going to sound old-fashioned, but if you really want to get married and have a family and have a man's last name or however y'all choose to do that, I have to tell you that that is old-fashioned. That is the traditional way of family. You all have to stop giving a man the thing of his dreams without you getting the thing of your dreams. If being a wife and having a family is the day that you dream of, make him give you that before you give him what he dreams of, because we don't ever dream of our wedding day. We dream of the chick of our dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And if we can get you without the wedding day, bingo, we got it all. We ain't got to spend no money. We ain't got to buy no ring. We ain't got to pay for no wedding. We get all of that. We get to have sex. We got you in here helping with this house. You giving us kids. You helping me plan a future and pay these bills. He getting everything out of the deal and you're getting nothing. So yes, eventually you're going to have to demand what you want. Now listen to me. You're scared to let a good man go. So what you're saying is you're not a good woman? See, what need to be happening and happening to be understood here is you may be afraid of letting a good man go, but he need to be scared to death of letting a good woman go, because they hard to find, man. Real good women.
Mm-hmm. Come on, facts. That part. Yes.
Real good women that'll stand with you no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Rich or poor, sickness and health.
Talk.
You got one of them.
Yeah.
Listen to me, man. Don't throw that out the window. I know so many guys who've done that and regretted it. So you have to understand your power too. Now, in the letter, did she say they have kids?
No, she didn't say. I don't think.
See, lady,
kids.
Listen.
They've been together almost
if
4
y'all
years.
keep doing what y'all doing, y'all gonna have some babies running around here, and you still ain't gonna have no ring. Mm-hmm. So wake up, ladies, and it's a soft ultimatum. You know, hey, look, if we're not engaged by Christmas, I'm gonna start preparing to move out.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
If I don't get some commitment from you, I'm a prepare to move out.
That's fair after 4 years, for sure.
4 years. Look, man, and you live together. It ain't like y'all don't know each other.
Right, exactly.
Playing house, yeah.
Right, playing house. Yeah, playing. But one thing I need to let him know, Unc, that after he get married, the sex does go down. It does. Just so you good.
Why you say that after every time?
You're not getting that on the regular.
Tremendously.
Yeah. That's what I found out. I got a good woman, but I know the sex has gone down. I know. I be trying, but it just don't happen.
So keep playing house. That's for him.
No. Get married. Get over here and get this pain I got.
That's a true statement, Joe.
Oh, you can't disagree with it, Steve.
No, it do go down.
Because you're too busy.
It's such a shame.
Why is he saying that looking off, Junior?
Because
I tried to be romantic in the kitchen, got hit with a spatula. I ain't been back in there. Get your hands off me. Okay.
But before the wedding, what happened, Junior?
Oh, before the wedding, golly, boy. I was something. As soon as we drove off from that building, I knew it was over then.
I do.
All right. Sorry about that, Junior. Coming up, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, this is from Kenny on Steve Harvey FM. Kenny says, over the past Labor Day weekend, my homie invited me and my girlfriend out on a double date to meet the new woman in his life. It was a nice evening until she said this, quote, "It's amazing that we have Mother's Day and Labor Day. and that it's really nice that we celebrate childbirth the way we do. The woman isn't from another country either. My girl and I looked at each other like, what? I'm so confused because my homie has always told me that intelligence was a major turn on for him. Do I talk to him about this issue? She can't be this dumb. What do you think?
She
Steve?
thought that Labor Day
was about giving labor. Labor pains.
Childbirth.
Giving birth. Yeah.
Ain't no way I could have. Ain't nothing in me could have let that go.
What would you have said? What would you have
said?
Hey,
hold on. Wait. What now?
What? What?
I got Mother's Day. What are you thinking Labor Day is?
Childbirth.
When we have labor pains.
Wait, you think today we out here barbecuing because
women having childbirth labor pains?
You see all these men on these grills out here? Wait, there's no way in hell you could possibly think we talking about childbirth. No, I'd have busted all that dog she playing. She's so crazy. Girl, she crazy.
Would you rather coming up next?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey everybody, it's your favorite play cousin, Junior, looking for something new? Try fencing, the Olympic and Paralympic sport that mixes speed, strategy, and fun. It's like chess meets cardio, quick feet, quick decisions, and satisfying beat when you score a point. Kids, teens, and adults can start anytime. No experience needed, and many clubs have loaner gear. Coaches teach fundamentals and safety from day one. You can find a beginner class near you at usafencing.org/tryfencing. That's usafencing.org/tryfencing.
It's time now for a round of Would You Rather. Okay, Steve, this question is for you. In a game of flag football, would you rather Tommy or Junior be your running back?
Oh, Junior.
Could you think on it?
Okay.
That is your nephew, and you picked.
All right, Tommy.
Look at his face. Look at him.
And why? And why?
That was easy.
Yeah, very easy. Why?
I don't need no old person pulling hamstrings and stuff. We got to get to the touchdown. I can't hand you the ball and you pulling hamstring.
All right, Tommy. Here's your chance to get back. Would you rather Junior or Steve be your long distance running coach as you train for a marathon?
What?
Yeah. You didn't hear me?
Them know nothing about distance.
They can't run long.
Would you rather? Which one?
He gonna walk off. He gonna go do something. Get on the phone. He
make some money.
Yeah.
Take a Zoom call.
Yeah.
Junior gonna go walk a dog. He ain't finna be.
Stella.
I'm gonna have a golf cart riding next to me.
Go, Tommy, go.
All right. Would you rather not know what you're doing tomorrow for the next 5 years or know exactly what you're doing every day for the next 5 years?
Oh, no. I don't need to know that.
I want the surprise. I don't.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't want to know.
Yeah, that could cause some problems.
And I look way down the line.
Man, that'll worry me to death.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man.
All right. This month, we'll welcome fall. Would you rather drink pumpkin spice lattes or hot apple cider? Which one?
I'm not drinking nothing.
Oh, B.
Hot apple cider?
Yeah.
With a cinnamon stick?
No.
Nothing pumpkin.
Nothing pumpkin.
Steve?
I want no pumpkin.
You gonna go with the pumpkin?
What do y'all have against pumpkin?
I know they're so mad.
You know white people gonna make a pumpkin pie. You already know.
All right.
Now let me say this. Mm-hmm. I have had some people's pumpkin pie that has not tasted bad at all.
See?
At all.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But it ain't sweet potato.
No.
True. All right.
And my former manager, Rashawn, had ruined the whole concept of pumpkin pie.
What do you mean?
He made a pumpkin sweet potato pie.
Together?
What dummy do that?
You know what?
Well, that's today's We Gotta Go.
Do you know what that tasted like?
No, I don't want to know.
Ooh, good Lord.
That's today's round of Would You Rather. Coming up next, it is our last break of the day, and we'll close out the show with the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
If you're a homeowner, you know it took years of saving, planning, and hard work to get in the door. Didn't make that house a home. Now, all that effort has built something hugely valuable. Equity is the portion of your home you truly own that can be tapped to fund what's next. And Rocket Mortgage is here to help you turn your home's equity into cash. Fund your next dream with Rocket Mortgage. Visit rocketmortgage.com today to find out more. Rocket Mortgage, LLC, licensed in 50 states. NMLSconsumeraccess.org, number 3030.
All right, guys, here we are. Last break of the day on this Thursday. It's been a fun day. We've had a good day. Thank you very much for listening every day. We appreciate your business. We do.
20 years.
Yes. 20 years strong, too. Still number one.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it without you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate you. All right, Steve.
Hey, my closing remarks today is going to remind everybody about this thing that we all have to endure. The thing that all of us have to endure is called failure. Failure happens to be a part of the process. Nobody living gets to go through life and not experience failure. What stops most people, and the saying is, the number one cause of failure is the fear of failure. Now, understand what that's saying. The number one cause for failure is the fear of failure. See, it is the fear of falling that makes you not want to climb. It is the fear of being let go which makes you not want to commit. It is the fear of being hurt that makes you not want to love. So, but in not climbing, in not falling, and in not experiencing love, you've already failed. You've already failed. But it's the fear of that is the number one cause of failure. So what do you have to do, Steve? You have to understand what failure really is. And it is a part of growth, a part of learning, and a huge part of success. There are no successful people who have not failed, that they just don't exist. And they will all tell you that. And they have failed over and over and over. And every time I see you, something don't work. You know how many times somebody told me that, working at jobs, got laid off, got released, bids, carpet cleaning company went down, the rib joint went down, the A.L. Williams Insurance didn't work out, the Bohemian Diet I was selling didn't work out, the Shackley products I was selling, that didn't work out. I was trying to be Amway representative, that didn't work out. Do you know, as my friends watch me, you know how many times they've said, man, every time I turn around, you doing something that don't work. Instead of saying, hey, man, boy, you sure trying, man. I really, really admire your effort. You're not going to get that. They're just going to look at the failures because people kind of enjoy that. I remember one time, a dear friend of mine went by to see my mother one time. And hadn't nobody heard from me in Cleveland for a while because I didn't want to tell nobody I was homeless. I never shared that with anybody. I never called my brothers or my homeboys or my mama and daddy. I never told them, hey, look, I'm messed up out here. I'm homeless. But a friend of mine went by my parents' house one time and he told them, they said, hey, y'all heard from Steve? Well, Rick, we hear from him every now and then. My mom was telling him, he called me and let me know he came. And he said, well, Miss Harvey, you know the problem with Steve? She said, what? He said, Steve lazy. Steve don't want to work. And my mother told me that the next time I called her, she said, Steve, beware of your friends because one of your friends said you lazy and you don't want to work. but I know my husband didn't raise no lazy boys. I said, no, mama, it ain't that I'm lazy and I don't want to work. I just don't want to work for nobody else. I want to do something and get it for myself. That was the whole thing with me. And yeah, Miss Harvey, he tried this. He went down the list of everything I told y'all I had tried and failed at. But he never once said, man, Steve, really, I really admire how he gets back up and keeps going in the face of no matter what happens to him. And that has been an essential part of my success. And I really, really thank God for it, because he has given me the ability to get up. He has taught me that if you get up, I'm still here. I'm still in charge. I'm still with you. Just keep getting up. I got something better for you. I keep waking you up in the morning. I have something for you, but I need you to get up and keep taking your steps, Steve Harvey. And somehow all the teachings that my mother gave me as a Sunday school teacher was coming into play. I could hear her again saying to me over and over them little Bible verses and stuff. And it kept me with the ability to get back up. Failure is a learning. Failure is an experience. Failure is a part of the process. You've got to go through it to get to it. There is no free lunch, man. There ain't no free meals out here. It's going to cost you something. But when you endure the failures, you're going to look up, you know what? I'm doing so well now. Do you know, it's kind of crazy, man. I look back on my failures. It don't matter that my carpet cleaning company closed. It don't even matter that that carpet installation business closed, that my restaurant closed. It don't matter that I didn't do well in Amway. It don't matter that Shackley didn't work for me, A.L. Williams didn't work for me, that I got laid off at 4. It don't even matter, because what God gave to me was so much more than what I was losing that it don't even make no sense. Failure is a part of the process. Keep failing, because eventually you gonna win. If you keep failing, that means you are constantly trying. And that's the process you need to be in. And congratulations for winning failure after failure after failure. And watch what's gonna happen. You're gonna have a story to tell. Those are my closing remarks. Hey, listen, here's the most important thing you need to know today. Talk to God today. He would absolutely love to hear from you.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.